Good morning and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for Wednesday, January 25th, 2017.
Good morning. Commissioners Repenning, Davis, and Jacinto are present. We have a quorum. May we start with Bureau introductions, beginning with the Bureau of Engineering.
Good morning. Larry Hsu, Bureau of Engineering.
Seffi Wiles, Bureau of Contract Administration.
Good morning. Ruben Flamenco, Bureau of Street Lighting.
Good morning. Barry Bergren, Bureau of Sanitation.
Good morning. Ted Jordan, Public Works General Counsel.
Good morning. Raul Mendoza, Assistant Executive Officer. Madam Vice President, we do not have any speaker cards under public comment. We do not have any commentary under the Neighborhood Council commentary, but we do have some speaker cards on item number 6.
Okay, my understanding is that there is an interest in continuing agenda item number 6 to our meeting on February 1st. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Okay, any objections to continuing that item? Okay, that item will be continued. We will go ahead and close public comment, and we will go ahead and close Neighborhood Council commentary. And that will take us to our first item of business, which is the approval of the minutes for the meeting of Friday, January 6, 2017. Moved by Commissioner Jacinto, seconded by Commissioner Davis. Those minutes have been approved. And our first regular item on the regular agenda is item number 1, which is the receipt of bids for the Donald C. Tillman Water Reclamation Plant, electrical power system modifications, 2 for the South Hall Solar Photovoltaic Roof System Project, 3 for the West Side Unit 2 Series to Multiple High Voltage Conversion Fiscal Year 2016-2017 Street Lighting Project, and number 4 for the West Los Angeles Playa del Rey Series to Multiple High Voltage Conversion Fiscal Year 2016-2017 Street Lighting Project. For the first item, the DCT electrical power system modifications.
Correct. So we'll be opening bids starting with the first project, which has a engineer's estimate of $12,657,140. That's 12657,140, and that's located in CD6. The first bid received for this project is from Taft Electrical Company with a total bid amount of $8,169,000 even. That's $8,169,000. The second bid received is from PMCM Consulting Engineers with a total bid amount of $14,665,076. That's $14665,076. The third bid received for this project is from CSI Electrical Contractors Incorporated with a total bid amount of $9,179,777. That's $9,179,777. The fourth bid received for this project is from Metro Builders and Engineers Group with a total bid amount of $8,947,419. That's $8,947,419. And the final bid received for this project is from KDC Incorporated, DBA Dyna Electric, with a total bid amount of $7,479,460. That's $7,479,460. And that'll conclude the bids for the first project. The second project we're opening bids for is for the South Hall Solar Photovoltaic Roof System Project with an estimate of $6 million even, and that project is located in Council District 9. The first bid received is from Borrego Solar with a total bid amount of $5,929,640. That's $5,929,640. The second bid received is from Con Edison Solutions with a total bid amount of $579,739,000 even. That's $579,739,000. I apologize. Let me correct that amount for the record. I believe the actual bid amount is $5,739,000 even. That's $5,739,000. For the record, just note that on page 2, under the lump sum price-based bid total, it's listed as $579,739,000 even. The third bid received is from Perma City, the Solar Evolution. The total bid amount for this contractor is $5,375,000 even. That's $5,375,000. And that was the final bid for this project. The next project we're opening bids for is for the West Side Unit 2 Series to Multiple High Voltage Conversion Fiscal Year 2016-17 Street Lighting Project with a city estimate of $2,072,500. That's $2,072,500, and this project is located in Council District 5. The first bid received is from KDC Incorporated, DBA Dyna Electric, with a total bid amount of $2,531,823. That's $2,531,823. The second bid received for this project is from Drew Bernard, with a total bid amount of $2,243,217.72. That's $2,243,217.72.
Can you please clarify the name of the company that was bidding for that one?
This last bid amount was from Drew Bernard.
Okay, that's not a name we have written on our...
Sorry.
We don't have that company listed.
On the envelope, they put Hinkles and McCoy.
Oh.
Okay, Henkel's, all right. Can you please repeat the amount?
Sure. The bid amount for is $2,243,217.72. That's $2,243,217.72. The next bid received is from Elecnor Belco Electric Incorporated, with a total bid amount of $2,279,074. That's $2,279,074. And the final bid received for this project is from Select Electric Incorporated with a total bid amount of $2,531,196. That's $2,531,196. And that concludes the bids for that project. The next project we're opening bids for is for the West Los Angeles Playa del Rey series to multiple high voltage conversion for fiscal year 2016-17 street lighting project with a city estimate of $2,063,500. That's 2,063,500. And this project is located in Council District 11. The first bid received is from Select Electric Incorporated with a total bid amount of $2,483,751. That's $2,483,751. The second bid received is from Elecnor Belco Electric Incorporated with a total bid amount of $2,264,888. That's $2,264,888. The next bid received is from Henkels and McCoy Incorporated with a total bid amount of $2,514,180.06. That's $2,514,180.06. The next bid received is from Servitech Solutions Incorporated with a total bid amount of $2,350,651.14. That's $2,350,651.14. And the final bid received for this project is from KDC Incorporated, doing business as Dyna Electric, with a total bid amount of $2,419,964. That's $2,419,964. And that will conclude the bids for all four projects on item number 1.
Thank you. Is there a motion to receive, that the bids are received, opened, and declared? Moved by Commissioner Davis, seconded by Commissioner Jacinto. Any objections to sending that forthwith? Okay, that will be sent forthwith. Agenda item number 2, an assessment hearing in CD 10 for street lighting, Jefferson Park number 2, street lighting maintenance assessment district, City Council hearing January 31st, 2017. Ruben Flamenco from the Bureau of Street Lighting.
Ruben Flamenco, Bureau of Street Lighting. Item 2 pertains to the Jefferson Park number 2 lighting district, which we are creating in conjunction with the Bureau of Street Lighting initiated LED conversion project. Only public parcels are impacted. No private parcels are included in this lighting district. Ballots for item 2 were mailed on December 14, 2016. Ballots must be received by the City Clerk's office by next Tuesday, January 31st. We have not received any objections to date on item 2. We are requesting for the board to adopt and forward item 2 forthwith to City Council.
Hearing no protests, is there a motion to recommend that council confirm proposed assessments? Commissioner Jacinto, seconded by Commissioner Davis. Any objections to sending this forthwith? Okay, the item will be sent forthwith. Agenda item number 3, assessment hearing number 2 in Council District 8, Crenshaw Boulevard and 67th Street, street lighting maintenance assessment district, City Council hearing January 31st, 2017. Ruben Flamenco from the Bureau of Street Lighting.
Ruben Flamenco, Bureau of Street Lighting. Item 3 pertains to the Crenshaw Boulevard and 67th Street Lighting District, which we are creating in conjunction with MTA's Crenshaw LAX Transit Corridor Project. Ballots for item 3 were mailed on December 14, 2016. Ballots for item 3 must be received by the city clerk's office by next Tuesday, January 31st. We have not received any objections to date on item 3. We are requesting for the board to adopt and forward item 3 forthwith to city council.
Okay, hearing no protests, is there a motion to recommend council confirm proposed assessments? Moved by Commissioner Davis, seconded by Commissioner Jacinto. Any objections to sending that forthwith? The item will be adopted and sent forthwith. Agenda item number 4. With the Bureau of Engineering, Council District 4, Headworks Improvements Project, Los Angeles Glendale Water Reclamation Plant, recommending that the board, number 1, authorize the city engineer to sole source the selection of 3 Headworks International stainless steel bar screen assemblies and related installation support services included in the Los Angeles Glendale Water Reclamation Plant Headworks Improvements Project for an amount not to exceed $1,105,000. And number 2, authorize the city engineer to include a line item in the schedule of work and prices for the above referenced bar screens and assemblies to be procured and installed by the general contractor awarded the construction project. On agenda item number 4, Sean Zahedi from the Bureau of Engineering.
Good morning, Sean Zahedi, Bureau of Engineering.
Good morning, sir.
BOE is requesting authorization to sole source the selection of Headworks International stainless steel bar screens, 3 of them, at the Glendale Water Reclamation Plant as part of a project titled LAGWRP Headworks Improvement Project for an amount not to exceed $1,105,000. We are also requesting authorization to include the line item, the schedule of work and prices for these bar screens to be procured and installed by the general contractor awarded the construction contract. The Glendale plant's preliminary treatment includes screening and grit removal. There are currently 2 bar screens at the Headworks facility at the Glendale plant, and there is room for an additional 3rd bar screen. The wastewater goes through these bar screens, which have a space opening of 3/4 inch between the bars. So the coarse objects in the flow are removed from the flow stream, and the screenings are collected and put back in the sewer to go to the Hyperion plant for further treatment. Under this project, the existing 2 bar screens will be replaced with new units, and a 3rd unit will be installed in the available space. The existing bar screens have reached the end of their useful life. They require significant maintenance, and there is improved technology available now that provides for smaller openings so we can catch more solids, and also more reliable operation of the screening system. The Headworks International bar screens have a 3/8 inch opening, and therefore there's more solids that can be collected through the process. And they're also employing, as I indicated, new technology that again enhances the process and allows for better collection of the solids. The units are also fully enclosed, and that reduces the problem with foul air. And the way they're designed, they're under negative pressure, so there's less odor generated as a result of this process. The justifications for the sole source are as follows. Sanitation has a successful 8-year experience with the Headworks International units at the Donald C. Tillman plant. They require very little maintenance, and they have very good reliability and have demonstrated overall durability. We also have these units at our Terminal Island treatment plant, 2 of them that are working nicely. Thirdly, we have a project at Hyperion that is going to be awarded by your board in the next couple of weeks that installs 8 of these Headworks International units at the Hyperion facility. Lastly, procurement of these bar screens for the Glendale plant will assure reliable operation and equipment standardization for the city's wastewater treatment plants. Standardization to one brand will result in in more reliability and improved maintenance of the screening removal system. The training and the maintenance costs are reduced, resulting in economic benefits to the city. In June of 2016, the PRC approved a budget of $2,814,000 for the Headworks Improvement Project. So it's engineer's recommendation to authorize the sole source selection of these screen units for the Glendale plant. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Zahedi. Colleagues, any questions? Commissioner Jacinto.
Thank you, Vice President Repenning. Sean, thank you for this report, for the justification especially. Just a question, the total budget, so we're at $1,105,000, but the approved budget is $2.8 million, correct? So we're spending much less than was approved?
No, actually, the project involves more than the replacement of the screens. There's some modifications to the ventilation system to the Headworks building that is going to be done alongside the installation of the new screens. So the total project cost is greater than the sole sourcing of the bar screens.
Okay, so there's other components, but we're just the sole source here. And let me just go to that, the justification. I want this, try to put this for the record, that the fact that we have these in place in other treatment plants, that we've had a good track record of performance, sort of trumps, is greater than going out to bid for open-ended, the justification for the sole source. So right. That is, the staff's recommendation is that we have this body of knowledge and we're good and we want to continue this to uniform
right.
These bar screens.
Yeah, that's exactly the case. Yes.
Understood. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Davis?
I wanted to better understand we have 2 bar screens that we are implementing, correct? Or is it 3?
Existing, we have 2 existing bar screens, correct.
Okay, and did you also mention that we were going to add an addition into those?
Yes, there is already space available for a 3rd unit.
Okay.
When they built the plant in the first place.
I see.
So now we are going to install a 3rd unit as well.
Okay, so currently the technology of the 2 screens that we're going, I guess all of the screens, the current technology on the screens allows us to expand our capacity in the operation of getting solids, correct?
Right.
And then the 3rd one will allow us to phase in the structural capacity of the facility, which had room for 3, but we only had 2, and now we'll have 3.
That's correct.
So we're increasing at 2 levels, both in terms of the new technology, which will allow us to grasp more solids, as well as to reach our structural capacity by implementing a new system together. So we'll be at capacity in terms of the structure of the operation to have 3 overall.
That's correct, Commissioner. And as the flows increase over time, the plant will be handling more flows coming in, and so a 3rd unit will actually help in that regard also to handle the flows.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zahedi. Is there a motion on agenda item number 4? Moved by Commissioner Jacinto, seconded by Commissioner Davis. This report will be adopted, and any objections to sending it forthwith? Okay, we'll go ahead and send it forthwith. Agenda item number 5, also from the Bureau of Engineering. Council District 11, contract award, Hyperion Treatment Plant Effluent Channel Cover Plate Replacement. Recommending the board, number 1, declare United Riggers and Erectors Incorporated first low bidder to be the lowest responsible bidder and award them a contract for this project for $1,180,000 And number 2, authorize the president or 2 members of the Board of Public Works to execute the contract after approval as to form has been obtained from the city attorney. Mr. Zahedi, again on agenda item number 5.
Thank you. Sean Zahedi again. This is an award of a contract. The cover plates over Hyperion's primary effluent channel have deteriorated over time and currently pose a safety hazard to personnel walking over them. We have 2 kinds of covers, galvanized steel and aluminum. So this project is going to go in and replace 35 cover plates. The galvanized ones will be replaced with stainless steel, and the aluminum covers will be replaced in kind. There will also be some repair done to the concrete that is supporting these covers that has also deteriorated and requires repair. Additionally, the T-lock liner of the inside of the channel that is affected will also be repaired under this contract. The project is exempt, categorically exempt from the requirement of CEQA, and we received 4 bids on this project, and with a city engineer estimate of $1,137,802, and United Riggers and Erectors is the low bidder with a bid amount of $1,180,703, which is about 3.7% over the city engineer estimate. United Riggers, the low bidder, is a certified local contractor. They have the minimum subcontracting, mandatory minimum subcontracting requirements for this contract is 25%. United Riggers has pledged 59.29%. They've also pledged 16.48% SBE for this contract. The table on page 3 of the report shows their subcontractors for this job. There's 1 SBE and 2 OBE subcontractors. United Riggers has not been awarded any contracts by the Board of Public Works within the last 5 years, and staff, the funding for the project is also available in the amount of $1,511,000 in the SCM funds. The staff therefore recommends award to United Riggers and Erectors, the low bidder, for the amount indicated. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zahedi. A couple of questions. United is an LBE. They're a locally owned business.
Correct.
But they were the lowest bidder. They didn't end up needing the 8% that we would have looked at granting them.
That's correct. They didn't need the 8%.
Okay. And they are subcontracting a fair amount of the work, including to a small business, Murphy. However, there were no women-owned or minority-owned businesses that are part of this proposal.
That's correct. The work, Commissioner, is the scope of work is somewhat limited for this project. There's, as I indicated, 3 elements to it. 1 is the replacement of the metal cover plates. 2 is to repair the concrete. And 3 is to repair the T-lock liner. So as far as the scope is concerned, the project doesn't lend itself to a lot of subcontracting. In fact, it's surprising that they are actually achieving 59% subcontracting with this contract. So that, in staff's opinion, that's the reason why.
Commissioner Jacinto?
Thank you. Sean, it says that URE has not had contracts with us in the last 5 years. Do we know if they've ever done work with the City of Los Angeles? Are they a first-time contractor?
No, they're not a first-time contractor. They have done work for us in the past. In fact, Commissioner Jacinto, when I briefed you last week, the copy of the report that I had in front of me included a previous infraction by United Riggers.
Okay.
It was a minor infraction, illegal subcontractor substitution for about $1,500. However, upon further review, BCA determined that that contract was awarded more than 5 years ago, so that infraction technically doesn't apply.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Davis?
Yeah, so I'm glad that we are able to have people to come back again to continue to do work with us. As we look at the whole diversity issue here, you mentioned cement was one of the areas that needed to be repaired, correct?
Correct.
Now, my understanding is that as it relates to cement, there are a lot of firms from various areas in the Los Angeles community that do cement. In fact, my understanding is that's probably one of the more popular areas of construction work in which we have people from every community. So therefore, cement was clearly one of the areas in which diversity could have possibly been achieved.
It's correct, Commissioner Davis. Keep in mind, though, that the type of concrete work in this project is limited to repairing the spalls, is where the concrete gets deteriorated around the top of this opening where the plate sits on. So it's again, it's very limited, and also a very small portion of the work.
The work in itself and the scope of the work is limited.
The scope of the concrete work and the T-line,
How limited
T-lock
was it?
liner.
Give me an example of how limited it was. Was it, what, $5, $10?
It's around, the percentage is around probably 5 to 10%.
And what does that mean in terms of dollars?
In terms of
Dollars. You said it was limited.
probably $50 to $100,000.
$150,000 to $100,000. Well, in my understanding, that's not too bad for opportunities when we look at diversity. I'm not second-guessing the fact that there are some circumstances where, in fact, things are difficult. But I am saying in this case, cement is an area in which we do have people who are coming from various communities in the construction world where this could have been a potential area that we could have, in fact, achieved it. No matter what the staff says, I believe that to be true. And I think this conversation is important because I want us to look at things in ways in which the glass is not always half empty, but it can be half full. This is a specific example when we talk about cement. And $100,000 may not be worth it to some big firms, but trust me, it would certainly have been, in my opinion, an opportunity should it have become available for some firms from diverse backgrounds in the city of LA. And I'd like for us to look at the glass as half full when these small $100,000 opportunities become available in the future.
Right.
It would certainly be a blessing if those opportunities were available as we move forward. And I am not trying to decide this particular one, but I think it would behoove us as commissioners to have this conversation, because as we look at where we want to go, we have to have new conversations about new possibilities. And I think in this case that this is one. So I thank you for the conversation.
We will make every effort in the future to reach out to more diverse subcontractors.
And particularly to know the areas where we have numerous individuals from these various backgrounds in that area of contracting work. Cement is one.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Davis. I am going to go ahead and make a motion on agenda item number 5. Is there a second? Seconded by Commissioners Davis and Jacinto. That report will be adopted. Are there any objections to sending it forthwith? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and send that forthwith. Item number 6, as I said earlier, will be continued to our meeting of February 1st. So let's go on ahead to agenda item number 7 with the Bureau of Sanitation in Council District 11. A request for proposals, Hyperion Water Reclamation Plant Outfall Inspection Secondary Treatment, recommending that the board, number 1, distribute and advertise the transmitted request for proposals for Hyperion Water Reclamation Plant Outfall Inspection. Number 2, evaluate the proposals and select the most qualified proposer based on established rating criteria. Number 3, negotiate a contract with the most responsive proposer. And number 4, return to the Board of Public Works for authority to award and execute any contracts to perform the work. On agenda item number 7, Ronald Mayuyu from the Bureau of Sanitation.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Vice President Repenning, Commissioner Davis, Commissioner Cinto, Bureau representatives, and our city attorney. My name is Ronald Mayuyu, Senior Process Engineer with the Bureau of Sanitation, Hyperion Water Reclamation Plant. LASAN is requesting the board the authority to distribute an RFP for the regular inspection of the discharge outfalls at Hyperion and to negotiate a contract with the most responsive proposers. The scope of work of this RFP include annual survey and inspection of the 1 mile and 5 mile discharge outfalls from Hyperion to Santa Monica Bay as required by the US EPA and the California Regional Water Quality Control Board. A scope of work also includes marine growth removal at the diffuser ports, outfall repair and cleaning, and other related services on as needed basis. This work requires the use of professional divers and or unmanned remote vehicle or submarine. Inspections of the outfalls are also necessary to determine the structural integrity of these 12-foot diameter pipes, its discharge flow distribution, and effect on marine life. Proposed term of the contract will be for 5 years with 1 2-year renewal option totaling 7 years. Estimated cost of the proposed contract is $150,000 per year or $1.05 million for 7 years. The current 5-year contract with Ballard Marine Construction will expire in June 12, 2018. But we still have plus 2 1-year renewal may extend the contract to June 2020. Thank you.
Okay, can I ask a couple questions? So it's a 7-year contract for $1,050,000. So that's $150,000 per year.
Correct.
How many actual companies are in this business of inspecting and removing marine life and that sort of work?
I don't have a number, but I know it's a very limited number of inspections, companies that are doing inspections. And like I mentioned, it's highly specialized. So we don't get, how many responses we got?
Yes, in the past, 5 years ago, we got 3 qualified respondents.
Okay.
Mr. Hal Wong is our project manager for this RFP, and you received 3 responses 5 years ago.
Okay. Any other questions, colleagues?
I do.
We have a comment from council.
Mine's more of a technical correction, so I'll defer to Commissioner Jacinto, and then I'll
Commissioner.
speak after.
Thank you. Really quick, Ron, thank you for the report. How many times, what's the frequency of inspection within the $150,000 a year? Is it a monthly, quarterly?
At least once a year, and also on demand in case we need it. So we have a little cushion there, just in case we need to have them inspect.
So minimum 1 time a year of a dive, and then on demand or as needed?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, thank you.
Yes, just as a way of a technical correction in recommendation number 4,
Yes.
the board's execution of the contract will be subject to Mayor's Office approval as well as the City Council approval. Mayor's Office under Executive Directive 3, which applies really to all contracts. The council approval will be required because of the term of the contract being over, in this case, it's 7 years.
Okay. Is that an amendment that we need to make to this?
I think it would be appropriate just to amend that so that recommendation number 4 at the end reads, subject to Mayor's Office and City Council approval prior to board execution.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make a motion to adopt the item as amended. Is there a second? Seconded by Commissioner Davis. Is there any objection to sending this forthwith? Okay, the item will be adopted and sent forthwith. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
On agenda item number 8, Council Districts 4, 6, 7, and 15, purchase order, requisition approval, hydro seeding and mulching materials. Number 1, recommending that the board, number 1, approve the purchase of hydro seeding and mulching materials with an estimated cost of $352,318, including taxes, freight, and labor to perform said services at city-owned landfills, including Lopez Canyon Landfill, Sheldon Arleta Landfill, Toyon Landfill, and Gaffey Landfill. And number 2, request that the Department of General Services, as authorized by the City of LA Charter, to solicit bids for the purchase of hydro seeding and mulching materials from the Bureau of Sanitation. John Karoom.
Good morning to everyone on the panel here. Yes, even though we have an RFP we're working on, but it's estimated about a couple of years to be acted upon. So we're requesting this requested bid for GST for immediate hydro seeding of our slopes at the 5 landfills.
Okay, so to clarify, we have 5 closed landfills, and in order to comply with the state's environmental regulations, we need to maintain, and we want to maintain vegetative growth in order to maintain the integrity of the cover and reduce dust in the air and control soil erosion. So for us, the best way to achieve dust control and soil erosion control is by using these hydro seeding techniques. Is that accurate?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Colleagues, anything? Okay, I'll go ahead and make a motion to adopt, seconded by Commissioner Davis, to adopt agenda item number 8. Any objection to sending it forthwith? The item will be sent forthwith. Thank you, Mr. Karoom.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Agenda item number 9, we have an AFE. With the State Water Resources Control Board, the Office of Accounting and Bureau of Sanitation requesting the board approval and execution of the authority for expenditure to State Water Resources Control Board in the amount of $59,863 for the annual permit fee to the State Water Resources Control Board for discharging stormwater. This is for the period of July 1st, 2016 to June 30th, 2017. Mr. Alex Vasquez from the Bureau of Sanitation. Hi.
Yes, good morning, Madam Vice President, Commissioners, Bureau Representatives, City Attorney, and Assistant Executive Officer. I'm Alex Vasquez with Bureau of Sanitation. I'm here to request that approval of this AFE for payment of the stormwater fee. We pay this fee every year to the State Water Resources Control Board.
Okay, this is an annual fee.
An annual permit fee for stormwater discharge.
And the costs over the last few years have been?
The cost varies, depends. It's supposed to be cost recovery. That's how the law is written. So every year varies up and down a little bit.
Based on
the cost to the State Water Resources Board to administer this program.
I see.
So, for example, this year is $59,000. Last year was $45,792. The year before was $58,000. So it goes up and down depending on their cost.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Colleagues, any questions? Commissioner Jacinto.
Thank you. Alex, it's not based on the actual flows.
No.
But the cost to the State Board
to the State Board to administer the program,
so
basically. And I think that's how the law is written in the Water Code.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make a motion on agenda item number 9, seconded by Commissioner Davis. The item will be adopted. Any objection to sending it forthwith? Okay, we'll go ahead and send it forthwith.
All right.
Thank you, Alex. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Mr. Assistant Executive Officer, have we cleared the deck?
Yes, you have.
Can I call it a deck? Is that a reasonable thing to
That
call it?
works.
All right. Great. Then we'll go ahead and adjourn today's meeting. Have a wonderful day.